Hello folks, happy Friday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are going to be working on the command center in Minecraft today, picking up where we left off on Wednesday. Yesterday on stream we played Modulus, which was release day. We had a fun sponsored stream with that game. That VOD should be up on Twitch, but it's also going to be up on YouTube on Joel Duggan VODs a little bit later today, so you can look for that. I will be returning to Modulus for sure. There's a lot to explore. They have a new tech tree. There's a bunch of things that were not in the demo. So I definitely want to go and pop back into that game. And I've been looking for a game for like a chill Friday to kind of switch things up. So probably next week we'll return to Modulus. And this week, obviously with Modulus launching on a Thursday, the Thursday was just a quick swap. So that's the plan so far. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Cosmic, good to see you. Nadila is here. I think I saw Sandy as well. Blast Jordan and Viking Mama 901. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. Speaking of good days, Goody Katie is kicking off the good day with a subscription that's 6 months on a streak. That's amazing. That's the Air Keystone badge that you've unlocked. Thanks so much, Katie. That's very, very sweet. Appreciate that. So there's nothing crazy going on here. We're just going to pick up where we left off, working on this room, filling out the ceiling. I do like the depth change that I made here. I'm still not in love with this straight line, but I don't know what else we could do. So I think by having an echo on this side, it makes it a little bit more acceptable. I still don't love the quartz at the top either, but again, I don't know what else to do. We could try shelves, but I don't know. It might look a little bit strange. Might be worth a go. Maybe we'll try it on the other one. We have to fill in this and fill in the walls and things like that. So anyway, we will check our quartz levels, as a matter of fact. That's probably what we need to do. Yeah, we definitely need some more quartz. All right, downstairs to the trading hall. We also need to go get some more golden carrots. I should probably make a whole trading hall for carrots. I feel like people on the server could probably appreciate that. It's nice to have these things be functional, not just decorative sci-fi things too. Mo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We're gonna need stairs, and we can use pillars as stairs too. The right time of day to come in. I heard the lurking message in the voice of the secretary in Monsters, Inc. Good eye, Viking Mama. That's where it's from. There's lots of little movie quotes in some of my commands in the channel. Some Lord of the Rings stuff. Some Back to the Future stuff. You know your sci-fi then. I think I'll get one more. And And then the rest of these emeralds I'm going to spend on carrots. So somebody was saying yesterday that the music level was too loud or not loud enough. How's the background music for the live Twitch chat today? I'm a huge Trek fan and tolerate my husband's love of Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Tolerate it. You can like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Star Trek. That is possible. Star Wars can be a harder sell these days, I will admit. Do I have more in here? I have more emeralds. Oh, I went too far. Okay. Tolkien's books are harder to get through. I think that the difficult thing about Tolkien's books is you kind of have to have the right mood, and when you are used to modern media, like I think the farther we get from Tolkien's original publishing date, the harder it is for people to get on board. Okay, I need to look at this other one. We've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and then we've got column of cyan terracotta. That, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sticks out. All right, that's fairly straightforward. And then we've got chiseled ones. Yeah. I have smooth quartz. I do. Oh, that's only 4. And then the same thing just repeats. need more smooth quartz. I might actually have to break some coal. I guess I will. By that same merit, you can like all the colors and pink, and you know, yeah. Doesn't mean I have to like the new sulfur color from Mojang. It's so gross. I appreciate that sometimes Mojang wants to be realistic with stuff, but I think they could lean into the cartoony a bit and give us some colors as opposed to just like brown and green versions of everything. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting farther along with this build, and other times when I get up like this and I look at the scaffolding, I just think I am so far, so far from being done. And then it goes like this. And regular blocks. I think that's right. One, two, three, four, five, six. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew this would come in handy at some point. I'm out of slabs? I'm out of slabs. I think for a second I didn't think that was animating. Oh, through the top. Right, you have to do that in here. I think I just went around. Be my guess. That looks about right. That space feels weird the second time that you build it. Maybe we'll have to come up with some new design, see if that works. Anything else I need down here? Don't think so. We might be low on tough. Yeah, it just goes around the corner there. We were low on tough. I'm curious about those signs now. I don't remember if I've tried that before or not. This missing shelf has been bothering me whenever I take screenshots. Fix that right now. We also need to put in the doors. Oops. Okay. I think they both have glass in them. Yes. Low on stone again. I've been having some issues. I'm not sure if anybody else has been experiencing this, but like my Minecraft launcher this morning was crashing, and I also had an issue with Minecraft itself crashing, which is brand new. Like that's not normally something that happens. Right. What could I do differently here? There's not a lot because this is an outside wall, right? There's really not much. I think I'm kind of stuck with this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. The same. Yeah. It does feel really weird when you look at them with the stairs. Like everything feels kind of off center. I guess I could separate this and have 4 lights instead of 3. I wonder what that would look like. I think it looks a little bit better. Yeah. At least then one of the lights is in the middle of the stairs. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. So here at the top, I'm going to try to put in shelves and see what it looks like. Oh, that doesn't happen there. I don't think the shelves will work. I think it'll end up looking like the wrong kind of material. Plus, I don't know how you go around a corner. And the answer is, I guess you don't. The fact that the scaffolding is up against the wall and you still can't place it is just infuriating. That would be a decent fix for scaffolding if it was attached to anything, not just from below, but from the sides. It's not terrible. We'd have to figure out how to go around the corner. What just happened there? No, do we think that looks sci-fi enough? Maybe we have to break it up. I know it starts to feel very temple-like, which is not what I'm going for. Cappy the guy, hello, how's it going? Thanks, Vicky Mama. Yeah, I just removed the little gray bit on the bottom of the end rod. Makes it a lot more useful. I don't mind that so much, but I then don't know how we resolve it on this side. And then this feels really weird. Oh, come on. Not quite. I need to bring some of this tough over here, I think. I'm wondering if this would be better as tough. Yeah. And then we have the cyan terracotta there. This does look weirdly off center. Well, plus we've also got this hole in the roof I need to fix. Both the ladders are gone. There might be a place for this. I just don't know exactly how to do it. That's not it, that's for sure. In this context with the other blocks, the shelves look like a place power would run across maybe. Yeah, I was thinking about putting some lights up there. I'm trying to think about this. Even though it is mirrored, it doesn't look mirrored because this travels this way towards us and then this travels to the right. So it's not quite what I want. Plus this isn't centered. Like there's a whole host of things that are messed up around about these windows. But the reason they are where they are is because they're centered 3 on this side, 3 on that side. I don't dislike the shelving. I just can't seem to make it work in a way that I want. Like it might be something we need to actually bring this out farther. Like in the same way that it does over there. Like artificially bring this out. Have I mentioned how much I dislike scaffolding today? I don't know if you all are sick and tired of hearing me, but man. Yeah, even then. And then that looks kind of silly. Yeah, it doesn't work either. I guess the thing to do would be to make less. So dumb. Might try to center a section. It's still going to look weird with the ceiling. Yeah, I think we're just going to abandon this. See, at least there's 2 blocks there and 2 blocks there all the way to the gap, so this feels more centered, even though it's not centered over the window, right? We've made some design adjustments that we weren't planning for, and that's why things are a little all over the place. All right, so I just need some glass to put in the window. Do I have that in my inventory? I do. Next up would be glass in the skylights, and I think we're just going to use the cyan glass. Yeah, that feels a lot better. It's funny how lowering the contrast of this block from deep slate to tough and then mirroring tough, I think that looks good. Oh, I need to fix this on this side too. I wonder if I could squeeze in another bead here. Nope. I think I toyed around with having more lights over here too, but it doesn't really, it kind of takes away from that. Freckles, welcome back. Good to see you. Cyan glass. Is this the height? No, we're at least a block below. How did the other ones work? I used white glass, not cyan. Interesting. We'll try both, I guess. Jay Flatterty. Thanks very much for taking the time to stop by. Appreciate it. So I also bumped it up into the ceiling so it's not flush. We'll try this one flush to see if that makes a difference. I'm also going to pop over to this other one and see how this feels in here. I like the shiny that it gives the bottom one. You can't really tell. I mean, you really can't see that. I feel like the light is going to hit the inside rim nicer. It's a bit brighter. See how bright that is compared to this one, because we've got the block of glass on the tuff, not on the bottom. All right, what I should have done was more A/B testing, but sort it out. No, that stays there.
Hi, it's me, Cosmic's voice in Joel's head. Technically, it's been an hour since stream started, so time for tea and biscuits, right? I'll pop the kettle on, love.
Oh, Cosmic, the voice inside my head, that would be terrifying. Thank you for the break reminder and the TTS sticker. That was funny. What was that? Was that Wheatley? That was fun. I like the soundbite. Some of those TTS stickers are really good. Like the quality on the voice is solid. But thank you. Yes, I should take a break. All right, so there's lower white and lower cyan, and then there's upper cyan and upper white, and we can compare the two. I think I like it better on the upper level, and I guess to be consistent, we should stick with the cyan. I feel like the cyan complements the tuff, whereas I feel like the white here sort of washes out the tuff. See how it gets a little bit deeper color as opposed to here it's kind of whitish. I think that's our winner. Anyway, I need to step away, folks. We will find a cool viewing spot. East? Why not? Maybe I won't go quite so far away this time. Yeah. Oh. So I take a break about once an hour. If you're new to the stream, it gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee. You can grab a friend, grab a snack. We will be back in just a few minutes with more Minecraft from the Citadel. Be right back. At some point, I'll have to figure out whether I want to keep the beacons as part of some other buildings. Probably not, though. There's supposed to be another one here. There it is there. Sometimes you have to look at them to load them in. This is missing some lights along here. So it's going to be hard to tell at night, but I think the cyan glass on the upper level is how we're going to roll. Yeah. When that sun hits the quartz, it's going to be a lot brighter. Wait for it to hit that other one. I mean, see the difference right here. The cyan in the low level, cyan in the high level. No, sorry, this is white glass. White glass low, white glass high. Cyan low, cyan high. Yep. Okay. Let's fix that. I need more frog lights. I think this is meant to be... Yeah, this is the top level. So there's not going to be a glass border? Or a slab border? I don't think, anyway. See along here, we've got this extra slab bit that goes up higher. Maybe we'll... see, if we do that, we're going to be too high going into the landing strip, though. Because I do want to use these top levels as landing bays. The thunder shower, maybe? No. I guess it's not that bad if it's smooth, because then it does feel like you can walk on it. And I guess the other ones are just straight back. Yeah. I missed a spot. That's one way to sort that out. Right. These are higher than they should be. Just realized I had put those in the wrong spot. All right, and then I guess the outside ceiling is got a light in it. It's not a skylight. Yeah. So we've got just 3 and 3 with a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 by 7. That's pretty easy. I'm wondering if I should change these to tough. There's not going to be a border between that and the ceiling though. That may not work. We may have to try and create some sort of border. Alright, we'll give it a go. So essentially, because I changed this here and it's no longer deep slate, I don't want to mirror and have deep slate over here. I want to have actual tough over here now. And how far apart was that? I feel like it was 2 back. Old Nintendo, what's my go-to breakfast on the weekends? Pancakes, Saturdays. Sundays, sometimes it's just the standard. I usually have 3 eggs and toast every morning for breakfast, but on Saturdays, pancakes, and sometimes eggs, sometimes bacon with it, depending on what's in the fridge. And then Sunday, sometimes I'll do French toast. Sometimes I'll do an omelet. Like, it depends on how much time I have and what I'm actually doing. Oh, it's only 1 block in. Okay. If I'm going to the gym Sunday, I will have a larger. I'll have a larger breakfast. Probably go ahead and mirror that. Makes sense. That looks right. The question is, what does that look like when it goes into the ceiling? don't remember if I lowered the ceiling out here or not. I think I did. Yeah, so that is the ceiling. So this is a trick with architecture where you have a lower ceiling outside of a room that you want to be more important. And so I mean, this is not dramatic. It's more dramatic if the ceiling would be really low. You see it in homes all the time. So this just comes straight across. Oh, I did have slabs. So it goes out 3. Oh, no, this would be a full block. 1, 2, 3. Did not mean to do that. I don't think that looks too bad. I think that works. I think we'll be all right. Cool. Now I'm going to map out where the elevators are going to go. So I need honey blocks and more terracotta. We are going to have to go get some terracotta, I think. We may have to go get honey blocks, too. I'm not even sure if Alistair's farm is working. I don't think it is. So 1, 2. That's all glass. I think that might be honey blocks. I think that looks right. These things are the hardest things to mirror. Such a pain. Especially when you're not entirely sure that you like them. All right, 2 blocks in, 1 block in that way. Smooth quartz all the way to the ceiling. That's going to be expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full block of honey blocks. Yeah, those are honey blocks. Okay. I'm going to need more smooth quartz. I think I have a whole box of second terracotta, yeah. Where's my deep slate? Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't have it up here? I'm pretty sure I did, though. Guess we'll have to check. Oh, good. Okay, it's here. Have you found this building challenging or coming off the back of Westall liberating? No, it's definitely challenging. The texture choices are so limited. So little of Minecraft textures work for sci-fi. I feel like I'm making a lot of sacrifices. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just is never going to be the way that I want. I don't remember doing this, but take a crack. You don't need to fill stuff in like this, but I find that sometimes I end up falling down these little holes in the back when I'm working. It's a lot easier to just fill them in and not have to worry about it. Plus, it gives you something to place a block against when you need to. I really wish I could keep that lit, because that's kind of cool. So sign on the second block, stair on the third. They both go all the way up. 1, 2. One, two, three. Nope. 3, 4. Cool. I'm going to start to repeat some of the stuff on the other side. Do I have more stone? I don't think I have more stone up here. No. Whoops. I'm probably gonna have to put this concrete back in, but for now we'll just remove it so it's easy to work. I don't need to fill in like every single gap, but sometimes it's nice just to have a backdrop to work against. think the biggest thing here, you know, talking about challenges that Cosmic mentioned, is the depth, like the sheer amount of depth that you have to have, and then in order to do that, the scale that you have to work at for this to work is pretty crazy. Yeah, that might still be there. Don't know. Haven't filled that in, which I don't think I had. I don't think I need to. Blues and greens, yeah, we're missing a lot of stuff. You have to go big, yeah, in order to get the depth and the anything that's like, because anything that's a curve or an angle, you have to have like 5 to 7 blocks to really sell it. I mean, at the minimum, stairs for 2, right? All right, I feel like that's pretty good. Now we gotta go figure out how to do this, the back of this elevator. So there's 2 water columns back there. So it's honey block, honey block, honey block, all the way down. Okay. I should build these elevators so that we can actually... do I have soul sand here? I don't. It's a cool shot. Again, it's too bad that we fill in so many of these elevators. soul sand. Oh, I'm gonna need the kelp too. Let's do this side first. Right, so the back corners are both water columns. Right? Yeah. So many things to remember. Forgot my yellow frog lights. Also, I think that a lot more yellow terracotta behind these two. Yeah. Okay. Got some. If I've got another color of terracotta, I can re-dye it. We're not using a lot of green. This is a nice data pack to have. Okay, so the soul sand is going to go in the back corners. And then we've got honey blocks here. So that's going to go light and then light. I think that's glass. And then the back side is terracotta. That's water, that's water. And then these three have to be honey. Means this is also light. I'm assuming that's glass. I don't remember. So that's going to be a water column. So we're going to have to put probably yellow here too. Yeah, I think that's how I did it. We also have lights back here too, but I don't remember where I put them. Hopefully this is making sense. It's not that far out, honestly. But we ran out of terracotta. That's not good. I guess we'll just use stone for now. Oh, that's the top. Okay. I don't remember whether I dropped those down by a block or not. I may have. You get some real good height off of these things. Yeah, I sometimes regret my plan to use honey blocks. Now this should work as an elevator. I go down. And then this is probably going to be glass. We're not closed off in here, but it still works. Cool. And then the top part, I think we're just going to have to go get more terracotta. That's the plan. Let's put all these things away. I need to clear my inventory here. I'm feeling quite full. I'm going to need to bring this with me. Man, I had a bunch of stuff I didn't even realize I was holding. We are probably going to need some more rockets. The good news is we think we should be okay for honey blocks for at least this project. But I need to take another short break. Give me about 6 or 8 minutes. Gonna grab another drink, and we'll be back with more Minecraft. We're gonna travel to the terracotta outpost down here and mine up some terracotta so we can bring it back and be good for a little while. But it won't take long because we've got a beacon down there, so it'll be pretty straightforward. In a way, it's almost too bad we cover this up because it does look really cool. I like the way that this looks compared to this, so I feel like we've got a winner here. I just think we need some more lights in between. But anyway, I will have to fly somewhere. Cool. I will be right back. That's a fun angle. The sunset. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I just need to double check. Terracotta. I guess I could put this stuff back here. I think that's all I need for now. Sleep quick. I think there's a bed there. Kiwi, be good. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Oh, it's actually due south. I thought it was southwest. Herschel King, hello. I think it's just up here on the right. Yep. Nice. Oh, you know what I didn't bring? Speed potions. Did I leave an ender chest here? But I left a speed potion. Nice. I think this is the first time I've seen a camel natively in the game. Never go looking for them. You're gonna get smacked in the face if you're not careful, camel. I don't think there's a specific color here to mine. I think I chose this space just because it's a nice neutral terracotta. We can dye it whatever color we want. Yeah, every now and again I do have to go get more material. It's not often, but we've been using a lot of the same blocks over and over again in this build, so it seems to be the case. And it doesn't take too long. Like, I feel like the one swiftness potion will be enough. Just to get us back in business, you know? We might as well use the whole thing. The masons, we could do that, but that's the kind of stuff I'd rather spend on quartz. This is faster. Like, this is much, much faster. Because you can't mine quartz naturally in the world in block form, this is way faster. Plus, I'm not even sure what color... I mean, not that it matters with the data pack that I have, but I'm not sure what color the masons actually have. So I'd still have to go dye it a different color. So I'm not alleviating a step at all. A quartz biome would be cool, yeah. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. My beacon ran out. You don't turn around and keep running, then the 10 seconds wears off. Yeah, the masons would be a grind to get the right terracotta colors as well. Terracotta colors, that's a hard thing to say. Well then. I mean, that's plenty. And the potion still hasn't worn off. And there we go. Starting to slow down now.
Mind the gap! Or, you know, mind the hole you fell in, whichever works.
You know what? That sounds like... I wonder if the voice actor that did that is also in Forza. It very much reminds me of the voice actors in Forza. That's coming out soon. May 19th, I think, is Forza Horizon 7? Or 6? 6. Tokyo. Should be cool. Not bad for 8 minutes. Couple shulker boxes full. I find that mining is also a lot more pleasant with shaders. Like, you know, you get to see the atmospheric perspective on those big mountains behind us and the shadows changing on the dead bushes and the pale grass, dried grass. There we go. That's the end. 8 minutes. Full shulker box and some to spare. The guy who actually does the Wheatley voice is Stephen Merchant. Oh, maybe it's just someone that sounds like him then. What has been my favorite small drop update so far? I guess the Copper Age? Might as well do 2. SweetSandi subscribed to tier 1 in 63 months. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate that. Alright, so I gotta remember how we actually did the inside of these elevators. So it's 3 there and 3 there. I did drop them down, so I have to fix that. And it looks like there's no lights until you get up to the top. Do we like that? I think I prefer them more lit up. Can't really tell what's back there. Lights by the bottom. Then up here, it just switches to honey blocks. Yeah, so that becomes all honey. And then this becomes all lights, I think. Yeah, lights along the side. There's 9 there, 3 there, and it looks like there's a solid block there. And then there's honey lights on the next level. It's really hard to do when you start having these translucent blocks, like to see what you've done before and remember everything. It's wild. So it might be worth it to put temporary blocks here. Because the thing about honey, of course, is that you can't jump off of it. This, that. That, and then we can remove all this. Oh crap. That's the wrong space. Wait a minute, how did I do that before then? Oh no, wait, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And then the next level was a block of honey right here. But then the back was lights. And the top was lights. And then there was glass panes. Where'd they go? But because they don't connect to the honey, it looks nice and sleek. And then I think it just goes to quartz blocks. I don't remember. Speedy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Quartz stairs. 2 sets of stairs and 1 set of blocks. Oh, whoops. I don't know. That's a weird looking. Maybe we'll try a couple different versions of this. I liked it when I first designed it, but it is not growing on me. And then down below we have to adjust a bunch of stuff too. This is supposed to be a full block. And then these are supposed to be dropped. And I'm going to have to go get more water. Well, that wasn't very smart, was it? That stuff goes there. I thought I had water. Do I have a water thing down here? No, it's behind my storage room. I think. Yes. Right, so those go down from below. I'll worry about that later. So now it's more about the backside here. It's got some stone in it that looks kind of funny. So I guess the easiest thing to do... That's going to flow out. That's fine. We knew that was going to happen. I'm not going to be able to do this slowly, I don't think. Oh, crap. That was honey. And now I broke the water column. Crap. Oh, did it fix itself? I think it fixed itself. Maybe I can come in from the other side. I think we're good up until the middle. Can't get into the middle. Oh, there we go. Aha. So it's a matter of doing the back. I guess that has to go all the way up. Okay, so that's water. Not going to hurt anything. I think there's one block I'm missing. I feel like there's still some stone back there. I think it's behind this one. So it would be behind the middle of this. Yeah. Oh, found some here too. Now does this go all the way down? There's no real way to pause on the way down. I don't see anything. Just here. But that's on the inside. I think we did it. Oh. What's going on here? Ah, that one stops. I think. Yeah, there's a missing bucket. I could probably give myself a new water source up here. Let's go over here. Never noticed how bright those frog lights are. Is it a shader thing? It could be. I mean, the end rods are pretty bright too. Oh, come on. This should fix it. I've been feeling the itch to get back into Satisfactory, but I know they're still making changes. And until update 1.2 gets past experimental, I don't really see the point. I'd say that's probably fixed. Yep. Good stuff. Good news is over here, we can actually repeat the process, but with all the right material. So we'll go up, and now that we've got a nice convenient elevator, this is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to need all the yellow terracotta. Of course, we don't have enough dye. I'm sure I've got yellow flowers somewhere. Yep. Okay, so now plan this one out, and same idea. Except for now we can just work out this one. So it's this kind of formation. Right? Makes a T shape. Yep. Are all those lights? Maybe those are all lights. think those are all lights. Right, so then water columns across the back. Honey blocks are here, here, and here. And then we just rinse and repeat. I think this has to get taken out. I had put more lights in these, but I think I might be creating more work for myself than I need to. And then this has got frog lights underneath it. Nope. No, no. That's not what I wanted to do. So frog lights and then honey blocks. But then at this point it starts to shift. And at this point it's all, these three are honey, but then everything else, the frog light. Getting low on yellow frog lights. And on end rods. Oh wow, really low on end rods. Crap. Do I have? No. I must have them downstairs somewhere. Blaze rods. Yeah, so the light's reflecting and refracting. Without shaders, it just looks like this. So like it's really, shaders are definitely part of the reason why my because like even end rods are kind of a funky texture. But the sci-fi theme works very well because of the shaders, I think. I think Minecraft, I mean, they're trying with vibrant visuals, but I think Minecraft is, it looks so much more like a modern game when, oh, do I need to, pop course. All right, I'll wait for those. In the meantime, we can finish this part. Oh, actually, I need to put it in the water. I'm so glad that they added the ability for kelp to create water source blocks. It makes making these elevators so much easier. Even down here looks cool with the frog lights around the soul sand. Right. That should now be working. As gross as it sounds, it does appear to be working. I do like it when there's some light behind there. So we'll have to mess around with that. As with anything, when I'm doing this thing 3 or 4 times in a row, it's just nice to be able to iterate, come up with some new ideas. And now we should be able to finish the top if I have enough quartz stairs, which I don't. Maybe I just want to do it one at a time. Back here is honey blocks directly on top of this. So these are frog lights. Yeah, we definitely need more honey blocks to do the other elevators. I don't have enough to finish the other wing. Oh no. So I'm wondering whether I could just do regular blocks here. Looks okay. Maybe I have to frame it at the top with smooth quartz. I think I like that better. very low on the quartz. Nice. Okay. I'm just going to finish off the roof here. Means I'm going to need some of these. And probably some stairs. And then I just have to look at the corners, which I don't remember them being overly complicated. I think it's just a chisel block. Yeah. I might try to make some changes here too. For that though, we are definitely going to need more quartz, so I need to pop downstairs quickly. Creates elevators everywhere. Continues to fly with Elytra inside. Because it's just that big. Good, Newfie, hello. Shelf combo with Enderglad looks awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I think so too. The shaders help. They don't glow without the shaders. But you could do something similar without shaders with blaze rods maybe? Although no, blaze rods don't go vertical. They're at an angle, so it's too bad that they don't. I think it would make more sense if they were straight up and down. The sprite position matters. I mean, you could change the sprite. You could always change it to... But Androds are one of those sprites that don't have... They're not a pixel sprite, like they're a 3D model, similar to the blocks. It is very convenient to have these guys. I'm so glad I set this up. Like a stack and 16 by the time we're done. Or more. No, I think it's a stack and 16 with one round. It's going to be 2 stacks and... Or 2 stacks and 16 or 1 stack and 8, I think are the... Yeah. Nice. Well, that actually worked out. That was all the iron. Wow. Cool. So here we've got a couple of chiseled blocks. That go here and here. And then fill that in. And then we've just got stairs, but I'm wondering if I cap that there to try and mirror what we just did with a design change. I put that there, and I guess this goes along. Oops. And what happens there? How did I do that on the other side? Does that just get covered up? Yeah, that just gets covered up. Oh, I haven't decided what happens there yet. Okay. Right. So I'm not really thrilled with the old trim along the side here, and I'm kind of wondering if I could just do something different. Would still need changing those blocks. Excuse me. Nope. That still means changing these. I think I like it better than like the quartz blocks there. Hmm. See, then it just starts to look more like a temple. It's not terrible. But we don't typically have these high. We typically keep them around eye level. Or on the ground. Oof. It's not awful. I'll leave it there for a bit. I think we've changed the way that these work too. These doors. Yeah. These are all... Whoops. I guess I don't need this up here, do I? Cool. All right, I'm going to quickly throw in this other one, and we'll see how this change sits with us for the next little while. I do find that strange. I wish that these would place on the block that you're looking at. Cool. That is actually minus any little details. Oh, crap. I almost said we're done, but I missed one little part of the roof. I wanted to put that there. We might have to go with something else there. I may have to resort back to just having stairs across the top. At least for this part. This straight line feels very strange. Like I feel like we'd have to do stairs or something here, and then this isn't going to be center. So I don't know. Those are weirdly positioned. I might have to move those. Are they the same over here? Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, they are. I might have to make those too wide for that to work. I'm also not sure what we're doing with this big deep slate thing. Like, I don't know what that is or what it could be. It's hollow space. Like, we could turn it into a room. We have enough room in here to have like a little bit of a layer. There could be some sort of control console or something. Like, we could do something neat in there. I just don't know what. Originally, I thought this could be the elevator up. Instead, we're putting the elevators that are up in here in the walkways. But I thought this could be a really cool spot to have the elevator go up. But that puts you like smack in the middle of the door. Like if we pop up here, right? If this is the door coming into the space, the elevator up would be like right in the middle of the door, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Actually makes no sense. So, yeah, anyway. I feel like these are unnecessary. Yeah, I'll think about how the top finishes off, but I think I like that better. maybe we need to try to put like a white border around the skylight, or maybe we need to continue it. Like maybe this quartz need to go straight across and connect. That could be cool too. It would make these feel like less of a stop. It would make them feel like more of a support thing. We could probably do that. Anyway, that is for next time. Feels good to have the room done. I like the skylights. Let's sleep so we can get the sun coming in. Oh, is it already daytime? It's already daytime. Nice. Cool. Well, I feel pretty confident that this is how we're going to do the skylights in the rooms for the rest of the wings. So we can build the fourth one with this design, but the other two we're going to have to go back and change, which won't take very long at all, which is pretty cool. Let me just see who is live playing some Minecraft that I can send you along to. Usually Pearlescent Moon is live. They're doing artwork though. Don't see a lot of folks. Cool. We will pass you along to Pearl. Doing Hermitcraft Gamers Outreach charity prep. Always a good time. Pearl's lovely. And if you haven't checked her out on Twitch for Minecraft content and for Hermitcraft on YouTube, then you absolutely should. She's also a very talented artist. You should go check this out. I'm looking at the image right now. Very cool. I will be back tomorrow, Saturday, 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours now that the time change is kind of universal across Europe. You can check out the Spawn Chunks on Mondays. You can listen to the Citadel Cafe. Both of those podcasts are free on your favorite podcasting app. There's also a video version on YouTube for just the Citadel Cafe. No, sorry, the Spawn Chunks. We don't have the Citadel Cafe on video yet, knock on wood. We're working on it. And beyond that, just thanks very much for hanging out. I appreciate the mod support, Cosmic and Nadila. And Sandy, I hope you're feeling better. I hope that everyone's going to have a good Friday and a good weekend. And a long weekend for some people, I think. I'm going to be having dinner on Sunday with my folks, so that should be a good time. And Patreon is the last thing that I like to plug. It is how you can support me here on stream. It's only $2 a month, and it does a great deal to help me out. And then you get to join the Discord and hang out and hear about when I go live, hear about when I've got sponsored streams like the Modulus stream yesterday, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, check it out, patreon.com/JoelDuggan, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.